I would like to carry on the spirit of reggae.
Can you say that, I don't know if it's true, but being the singer in a rock band, isn't maybe the thing that you really want to do the most? Maybe you would love to play reggae songs, or is it for you this is the music style that you prefer?
Well, when I was younger, I was like a reggae fanatic. I used to go to all kinds of reggae shows and loved reggae music, like predominantly. That was the music that I was into. But since I've grown, I kind of grew out. It was like a very, very specific phase, and I still love all those bands like Third World and Steel Pulse and Black Guru and Burning Spear and Israel Vibration, like all those. I still love all that music, but I feel like I've kind of like just gone somewhere else. It's like everyone, gets into a certain style of music, certain artists, and then you kind of listen to it so much, and then you go forward to other things, and then certain artists stay with you the whole time. So I don't think I would ever want to necessarily play in a straight reggae band. I feel like I would like to carry on the spirit of reggae and the kind of rebelistic and kind of people's music vibe that reggae embodies, and bring that into my world of rock and roll and the type of music that people my age and the people around me listen to, and that what affects the people around me the most, and try and be able to carry on that same sort of message of kind of personal growth and social growth and just, human rights type things, anything positive, like the positivity of reggae, which is so strong at the core of reggae music, into rock and roll, because I think it's an important thing. Not enough bands are doing that.
No?
I don't think so.
No, is there one that you say that the one that does it, or?
What's that?
Is there one band that maybe you say that's maybe on it?
I think Pearl Jam is a great example of a rock and roll band that tries to just deal with current events, because I think that's real important for artists of times to deal with the issues of the times, because then it associates you with that period of time, which is what I think art is supposed to do in a lot of ways.
Interesting, but sometimes people say, well, maybe it's also a bit boring to do. What do you think of that, criticism? Well,
I think that in order for any well-rounded, body of work, art-wise, has to deal with all things, like everything having to do with just being a human being for that person. It should, anyway. Like, I think with our records, and with our record, this first one, and records that we do in the future, that we would try and deal with as much of the scope of being a human being is. And some of it's not going to be unique to the times. Like, everyone deals with heartbreak. People have been dealing with heartbreak for as long as guys and girls or whoever people have been involved in that way. So I think it's important to deal with those things, because it's just, in order to be honest, you're going to go through that sort of stuff, and you need to get it out as an artist. But I think it's also important to deal with, the stuff that's going on around, whatever it may be, whether it be political or stuff dealing with, any sort of turmoil that you see, or, I don't know, stuff that affects you.
So you don't think it's boring? It's some people.
I don't think it's boring at all, personally, no.